Hi. Let's do some laundry, but not like the normal laundry day. It's the typical, I want to do every single type of dirty laundry I have today. And that also means that I took off whatever was on this, it's not a chair, I know, but I don't know the right word now. Like this, the stuff that's on there, and the cloth, and also putting it in the wash. Like, it's just one of those Sundays where I'm like, you didn't do, you kind of live from laundry day to laundry day, and everything was kind of accumulating, like the dirty laundry. And you're kind of like, I still have some clothes left. It's okay. Maybe I just wear clothes that are not so nice today, right? But then I said, well, normally, welcome everybody. First of all, welcome everybody. Today is Sunday for me, Monday for you. Hi. Normally, when I do the laundry, it's like one of these drying racks, and then, I do another one a week later and so on. Currently, there are two. Second one is outside, and the people, the locals, not the locals, but the one who I often notice that this is not my normal drying rack. Yeah, this is my second one, the spare one. So sometimes it comes out when you really gotta do all of it. And second one is outside. A laundry is already on the way, a fresh one, and I think I still need two and a half more. We will not do everything here in this video. We will start with taking off the ones that are already here, and with me showing you my least favorite way of hanging up my shirts, because this is my favorite way, right? Putting them on their coat hanger so they are, or when they dry, they are not getting too wrinkled up, right? But I don't have enough. I have so many shirts, I don't have enough coat hangers, so stuff like this happens. Pure sadness, shirt-wise. So I gotta decide when I hang them up for drying, which one I like the most, and which one gets the coat hanger and which one doesn't. I think it's okay, but now when I put them back into the closet, I also have to double stack them. It's a disaster. Well, obviously not a real disaster, but it's definitely something I should fix in the future, but I mean, not today. Also, it's not like I'm not going into a store where I could easily buy some coat hangers. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to an IKEA. I'm not, the daily shops I would go to, they do not have coat hangers lying around for me to just take them. Also, there's not a lot of space here. Second issue. But in the last video you saw me fixing up or decluttering my middle hallway closet. So there's some space now. I just need coat hangers. But I don't know if I ever. Oh no. Still wet. Pain. All the schedule flows out of the window. Let's see what is dry, and the dry ones we take. The middle one is now free, and I could put some, could reorganize my shirts. I never knew that I would have so many shirts one day. I don't know. I just thought I'm not also wet. What is my planning here? Maybe this was just an optimal arrangement for hanging them up. But I checked beforehand. I checked this one, and I thought, well, if my jeans are dry, everything else should be too. Maybe jeans dry faster. Would be new to me. But whatever. This is how it goes. That's the reason why we have 2 coat hangers. Coat hangers, yeah. 2 drying racks. Also, I only have 1 pair of jeans I currently wear on the regular. This is this one, my favorite one. For everybody who wants to know, Levi's 514 is the style I'm rocking. And it's my favorite one. Never tried anything else. This is also not an advertisement. I'm just a very big fan of owning 1 pair, in quote unquote, 1 good pair, and then just rocking with it and having some other pants to substitute for. And I mean, I'm not a big fan of having too much, how to say that? Too much variety. You know, I like to have the outfit, like one particular outfit or one particular style. And then I rather would have multiple off or just one off. And when that is clean, I can be happy to wear the certain outfit. And if not, then I have another one. And then you obviously mix and match in between. But for example, this is not an advertisement. This is by no means that you have to wear brands in order to be cool. Not at all. I just found my liking in having like wearing the original stuff, the original piece. For example, having white Nike Air Force, 1 pair. Walking that until it's worn out. Having the classic 14-16 Pascal Doc Martens, having some very basic brown Birkenstocks, and then everything in between to mix and match, right? And not going. In the past, I went like crazy and fancy, and sometimes also overboard with like. Some different kind of clothing pieces or like extra colors or like, but I'm just black and white, basic stuff. Sprinkle some color in there, and hopefully, I would like to hope that more expensive clothes also mean that they would last longer, but we all know that is not always true. So as much as I would wish, if I pay more, I get more. Yeah, like I said, at least I can live in my own illusional world, okay? I don't know how they all fit in here. Okay, it's only 2 more, but still. This black shirt, I don't know where I got it from. Oh, H&M it says. But this is my favorite one. Just with the black pants, looking like, when I go to restaurants, I do always look like someone who works there. Like with this typical black attire. But I don't know. Something about sleek, elegant. That's the reason why I have so many shirts, and I like to wear them. A lot of talk about shirts. What happened this week? This is still some type of, for some of you, and certainly for me, also in a sense, in naming all of that like in episode types, it's like kind of a mixture between a podcast and a YouTube video. But to substitute the absence of a second person, I found that it's very helpful to do something on the side, so your brain kind of also gets into this talking mode. Since this one is now not fully dry yet, I will use this to put on the second wash on there later. Second one, 2 socks. I don't know how 2 socks got in there, but whenever I do these videos now, I have to think about one comment I got a while back. I don't know where it was. It has to be on a YouTube video, right? Somebody telling me that they like the videos, but I for sure cannot fold clothes. And I was like, that's a little, I know this is a weird technique, right? This doesn't look pretty, but it's all about efficiency. This way I can have 3 rows of shirts in here. I don't know if you can see it very well. 3 rows of shirts instead of 2. That's like so much more shirts in this in the only shirt. What is this called? Shirt area I have. So it's not about pretty, it's about efficiency in my household. For a lot of things, that's the case. But while talking about efficiency, going back and forth with only one shirt is kind of not efficient at all. I don't know why I'm still continue to do it. Let's take a few and get it done first. Also, what happened this week? This is now going to be a few episodes of Football Euros talk. Since Germany played yesterday, the Euros are held in Germany, and it's like it's just a more special thing. I'm really enjoying to not watch the games alone, to always watch it with different friends. Not necessarily has to be different friends, but just taking time to also reimagining or I think this is the last time, let's start this over. The last time a big football tournament was in Germany was in 2014, and I was younger, right? So I don't know, in 2014 I was 18 years old. And I didn't live on my own yet. I think between 18 and 19 I moved. So I guess I watched it at home. And wait, no, I lied. The last one was 2006 here, a long time ago. And now I'm an adult, and I can choose the time, and I have to just think about where do I watch the games by myself, right? It's not like, I watch with my parents and I noticed I don't have a lot of friends who are into football that much. Soccer for my American friends. So I was kind of starved for possibilities to watch the game yesterday. And so it was a lot of calling back and forth. And when you call somebody and you make a plan that involves another person, then you call the other person, and the other person has a different plan, but then the other person cancels the plan to go with your plan. But then the first person changes the plan as well. So you have to call the other person again and say that the plan changed. And it was a lot of calling and planning, but it ended up with a nice plan and watch the game, and it was crazy. If you're not too much into football, sorry. It was amazing, and the emotions I feel while watching football games, especially when it's like the Euros, is just, I don't know, watching your nationality or your national team play. It just hits different, right? It's no matter if it's football, if it's basketball, if it's the Olympics that are coming up. If it's I don't know, it's something special, and I'm fully into that. Was it an insect? I'm fully into that. Into that vibe of having like, I'm like, what is the word? I'm hyped. I think hyped is the word. And there was a lot of doubt in the last years because Germany played bad. And now it's really, It's really going forward again. I don't know what that move was, I'm sorry. It's really going forward again. There's progress. They play well. It's fantastic to look at. The Euros are kind of crazy because Italy is now out and a lot of underdogs play very well. It's very, very fascinating to see, very exciting. So, and unpredictable as well. So, I can understand if you're not into football. But I have to talk about it a few times here because this is what the weeks are now. Also, hold. And the good thing is, Germany advanced when 1-0, 2-0 over Denmark. But they're now playing on the 5th next Friday. And on the 5th next Friday, a D&D session was scheduled around that time. Which is not a problem for the whole nation, only for me. And so I was like, oh yes and oh no. Because I love D&D a lot. So, but there was not a chance that I would skip the game for D&D. Luckily, now we just watched the game before we play D&D with the D&D group. Yay, friends! But my DM is not into football. And one of our players as well. And it's also their birthday. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of stuff. And a lot of things to consider and work around. But we all made it work. I now am, as always, finished way faster than I thought it would be, even though it's 2 drying racks. And I hear my laundry is not finished yet. Even if it would have been finished, I would not hang it up on camera because it's underwear and socks. But there's a whole extra dirty laundry basket here. It still has to be sorted out. So I guess I will just... Will you hold this? Oh. I guess I will just do this real quick to make like 2 piles on the ground with... Just to check if everything here in here can go in one go or not. And don't worry, I already pre-checked it. There should be no underwear in here. I don't know why I'm so fixated on that today. But, it's not like embarrassing. I think it's just a sign of respect, which is also a thing in all of the time. I had different roommates of varying genders, so not only male roommates, also female. Male and female, such a scientific whatever word for that. But no matter what it is, I'm always about respect, and that also means, even though it's all of our in this scenario, all of the roommates shared flat. I never ever, even if it's a short distance from the shower to the room or something, I always took my clothes with me to the shower, and when I leave my room, I'm dressed. That was the rule. And to this day, I'm very much about just being formally dressed, or like dressed at all. When you what I want to say? As you can see, it's not always, I'm not always, words and thoughts are crossing. What I want to say is 2 things. First thing is, I'm all about respect, and I, treat others like you want to be treated. And I also, no matter how pretty you are, don't want to see you in underwear in my hallway. Makes sense, right? Because this is not about being pretty. This is just about having respect for me, right? It's just how I see it. I had fights about this in the past, because totally understandable. Some people think different. They think when I'm at home, I can be here in underwear. Fair too, totally fair too. But if you're in a shared flat, then I'm like, muss nicht sein. That was German for You don't have to. It doesn't have to be that way. And you know, long talk. Second thing I want to say is also the reason why I would not show you underwear. Me hanging underwear on a drying rack. A lot of talk for a simple thing. I don't know, my language today is kind of a little all over the place. But this is now a white pile, like white clothings. And this is also something I want to talk about. And it's just a normal one. And then also some what's it called? Bed sheets. So it's 4 remaining washes. I don't know if you have something like this, but I'm very happy about these pants in particular, because they show a little bit my hip hop phase from, I don't know, 15 years ago. Well, probably not 15, maybe 10. But I bought 2 big pants and was like a very hip hop guy in school. This was like the phase, and now they fit me like just like normal pants. And I decided that these are my work pants. So they're very, like they have a lot of color on there from me having to paint the outside of our toilet facilities in Norway on the campsite where I was working. Memories. And yeah, I don't know. Having good memories while just looking at pants is lovely. And also something I come to appreciate more and more is just have working clothes, you know, like whoa, it's a lot of wind. It's very windy outside. I think today, because it's still a heat wave in Germany, and I think today there will be a very, very heavy rainfall and thunderstorm, and then tomorrow it should be very, 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 very much colder. Good English. A lot colder. But having working clothes, working pants, working shirt and stuff, to just, when you have to do something, last time I used them for moving out of an apartment into another one, and just not having to care about, I don't know, if something gets on your pants or whatever. Maybe it's very simple, maybe that's something you all have. If not, it's something I learned from my dad. Always when we went outside to work on something, he was like, do you have working clothes? I was like, no. And he said, yeah, take something for me. And then you were going outside with these 2 big clothes, some oversized working glass, and you're just like, I'm gonna help you, Dad. And then later now it's like me helping myself. He's not dead. I'm still helping him, but now I have clothes that fit me. Unnecessary explaining. It's now starting to rain, which kind of rains on my parade, with hanging my clothes outside. Oh, now it's fully raining. Okay. Well, maybe that works then for today's video. And just know that I will do 4 more laundries today. So if you're struggling with one, which is totally understandable, take this as a motivation to do that in case you feel like it. Good to say at the end of the video, you could have done this the whole video now. A little bit of a chaotic video today, but I hope it works out for you anyway. And I don't even remember where I put all my clothes. I hope they went into the right drawer. But I guess one thing with shooting these videos on Sunday is that this is Sunday Flynn, which is whatever that means for you, it's Sunday Flynn. So thanks for having me, and yeah, have an amazing start of your week. And as always, we see each other next time.